Welcome to another B.M.B. podcast, back again. It's April 24th, 2018, and my name is BJ.
My name's Mike.
And I'm the one and only Brian.
Oh, he's back.
Brian's back.
What's up, everybody? How are you?
Baby, come back.
Yes, sir. I'm back. How y'all doing? It's been a while.
Yeah, man. I thought you got kidnapped by a colt or something.
Nah, nothing like that. Nothing like that. It's good to be back. It's good to hear the boys back. I mean, BM just don't sound right. It's B.M.B. is what it's supposed to sound like. So,
Are you saying we didn't do a good podcast when you were gone? We didn't hold on for
no,
it?
man, I was too busy. Just kidding, man.
You
Nah.
didn't even listen to us, man.
I heard a lot of good reviews, I guess, from Cisco and Ebert. Rest in peace.
From the dead, huh? Was the Tupac reviews too?
Yeah, Tupac reviews, man. Tupac reviews, definitely. But well, let's start off with this, man. I mean, obviously, we don't really do Taco Tuesday, but we're doing it today. So, how was everyone's weekend?
Good. We actually went out in downtown Temecula, me and B.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
shoot.
went out there. Went to the Blackbird. Pretty good little place. Food was good. Atmosphere was awesome, man. It was a really cool little place to go out there and chill.
Yeah, we didn't stay long enough to watch the movie though.
No.
They got like a little like outside projector or something like that.
Yeah.
Movie screen out there.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Cool, man. I went did a little wine tasting over the weekend. Enjoyed it a lot. Different types of wine, and yeah, wine can just like normal beer get you fucked up.
Yeah, I can do Pinot Noirs. That's pretty much my extent.
I was drinking some red. Had a couple good cabs. Overall, it was just a beautiful weekend. You know, the weather was nice too. It was a lot of fun. I definitely can't complain about it. You know, but it got me thinking a lot about all three of us, and just kept thinking, like, you know what? When was the first time we've ever been drunk, and how old were we?
Oh,
You know?
man.
I remember how old I was.
Shit, B, you already fucking graduated college, man. Shit.
Shit, I had a goatee and 3 kids by the time I got drunk.
Hell yeah, you did.
I think I remember I was 26, and at that time I wasn't drinking at all. You know, I was against drinking. I was like, drinking's bad. No. So, but I did drink. We played that game, King's Cup.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I remember,
Classic game right there.
I remember though before that I bought for that night. I know we're having a party. My ex-girlfriend at the time. I bought a bottle of Hypnotic.
Oh, man.
And I drunk. And nobody wanted to touch the Hypnotic, so I drunk the whole bottle by myself. Before
That's a light blue bottle, right?
Yeah, the light blue bottle. Yeah, it's just Hypnotic. You know.
Scary bottle.
So I drunk that whole bottle to myself. Then we played King's Cup.
No.
And I kept losing. So I had to keep drinking the mixture of whatever the hell was in that damn cup. And yeah, so I don't remember much of that night. Some freaky stuff did happen that night. I'll let you know that.
Got that hypnotic.
That hypnotic in me.
That's crazy.
But that was the first time I got drunk, and shit, I haven't been drunk. After that, I didn't get drunk again until probably like 6 years later, maybe 5 years later, because I was like, I'm never drinking again. Drinking's bad.
So you went from 26 to
like 30, 31 to get drunk again.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I wasn't really into drinking still after that day, but
I kind of forget that we met and you weren't even drinking at all. That's
no,
right.
man.
Neither were you.
Straight Sprites and water. Yeah, you know when I met you, yeah, you weren't drinking either.
I wasn't drinking either, huh?
Nah, you
No,
weren't
you
drinking.
weren't.
It's just me.
Yeah.
Brian, you always been drinking.
Yeah, I know.
See, I always been drinking too, but that's why I stopped.
Yeah. I think, and then for me, obviously, I was 14.
God damn.
I'll never forget because my dad used to work for the Lucky's Albertsons Distribution Center, and would always come up, and so we had all these bottles. So one day, Mom stayed at my grandma's. Pop was working swing shift. Oh no, he was actually a fishing trip. It was perfect, man. Invited about 20.
This story.
Huh?
This story.
Yeah, invited about 20 people over. Everything was going well. And then all of a sudden, got some pizzas and just drinking. And it was good vibes, man, all the way around. Just doing shots and shots and shots. And then mom's calls to check up on me. And then like all of a sudden I heard people in the background and I couldn't even play it off, man. I was so drunk. And then she drove all the way home and I called her like 16 times that everything's fine, no one's here. And mom showed up, knew I was drunk. I'm like, how do you know I'm drunk, mom? She goes, because you keep licking your lips and you're thirsty, you're craving water. And I'm like, and what else? Man. You know, and then it was that was the first time I've ever been drunk like that, and tequila got me.
Tequila, huh?
Yeah.
Was that the time when you filled the water in the bottles?
No, thanks. By the way, no, man. I was
It's not a secret. You got caught.
Everyone knew about that shit. Whether I put Coke in Jack Daniels, like just without Jack.
You put Coke?
Yeah, I just put like water. For Jack Daniels or my dad's Chivas, I would like put like faded Coke. And then I would, after drinking the whiskey, and then ginger ale and the tequila, and then like, and then for vodka, it was just water. And then I guess one time my mom and the sisters all went out to Palm Springs, and they were all trying to make these Bloody Marys or whatever else they were drinking, and that shit was just whack. So of course I get that fucking phone call, and you know, it was like fucking Brian, you know, it happened more than twice, you know, and then it was just too much fun. Then my old man would just give me that look like, come on, man. So,
damn.
You know, I used to sell that stuff too. Like, we'd bring bottles, and I would sell like a bottle of Cuervo for $20, which is probably like the same price now. So I would sell it, and I used to tell my dad, Pop, don't get mad, I made like $60. He goes, let me see that money. You know? We get Domino's pizza and stuff, man. It was cool. You know, that was. But what's funny is, though, obviously we have that one beverage you stay away from. And then for me, it's to this day, I'll never drink it. If I smell it, I'll probably get sick. It's Tanqueray.
Oh, hell.
I tried to show off one time, man, at a party. I bring a bottle of Tanqueray for some stupid ass reason, and me and some of the homies and some ladies were drinking like half a bottle of it, and then I'm laughing because they're all throwing up outside, and the next thing you know, I'm throwing up with them, you know. And to this day, that was probably the worst, and I'll never drink Tanqueray.
That's that hood liquor right there, huh? Tanqueray.
Nah, Tanqueray's that dry gin, man. I know. It's just bad.
No, forget that.
Yeah, for me, I mean, mine is still tequila. Like, I don't mess with it. I'll do shots. I can do like 1 or 2 shots and stuff like that of it, but that's just Jose's the devil, man. That's Diablo. I can't mess with that.
How many cards are you going to use to pay?
What's that?
How many cards are you going to use to pay?
Oh, I know, right, huh? Pull out all those cards.
That was funny shit.
Oh, yeah. But the first time probably that I ever got drunk, though, unfortunately, it's got to be like junior high, you know, just some party that's at some friend's house, you know, but I can't really put a pinpoint to a time. I don't think I really got drunk like that where it kind of would stick out and be something, you know, until the end of junior high, maybe freshman year, you know. So I started early, and I started so early that we would drink throughout high school the whole time, every weekend. And where I got tired of beer, and so I remember my buddy had a fake ID, and we were there, and everybody was getting beers, and I just told the guy, I'm tired of drinking. I want the hardest thing you can get. I told the liquor store guy, and he gave me Bacardi 151.
Oh.
So I would sit, and I just asked for a thing of Coke or a thing Dr. Pepper. Yeah. So I just had that in my pocket, and I would sip on Dr. Pepper, and I remember the first time I tasted that, it came through my nose and it was fire, and I just knew then. I was like, oh no. So I did this for like maybe 2 months. That's what I would drink only, and then after that I just couldn't do it anymore. And then I lost all drink of liquor. Like I couldn't drink liquor at all anymore. I lost all tolerance for it, everything. So now it's just strictly beer. I can only do beer. I can't even really mess with liquor anymore.
Oh man.
Yeah, I messed up on my 18th birthday, and I actually beer bonged 151.
Ooh.
And that was bad news.
Throwing up everywhere or what?
Yeah, there's photos. Yeah.
Who got them?
Yeah, I remember the photos.
I have photos of that, and then that was a horrible time. Yeah. It wasn't, I mean, I was just drunk. I wasn't like bad, but yeah, no, I probably was.
That was pretty bad, bro.
Yeah. I know for me, and my drink was recently New Year's. Freaking Long Island's, man. I usually been good with Long Island's. Like I'll drink them 1 or 2, and that's about it. They're chill, but to drink them all night, oh hell no.
Well, how many did you have that night?
I don't remember because I don't remember much from that night.
About 7.
Was it that much? Yeah, I had a bunch. Yeah,
Wow.
I had a bunch. But yeah, I think I was there with the neighbor, and she said I was talking to my drink at the bar, and I was like, I shouldn't drink this. So she pushed my glass away from me, so I wouldn't drink it no more. And I don't remember getting home, but the next night, or later that night, and the next morning, I was throwing up a lot, and that's never happened to me ever again. So I'm like, I can't drink no freaking Long Island's anymore.
You know what I've heard is really good for that is people have been taking this. I think it's coal. Is it coal pills or charcoal pills?
Charcoal pill.
Yeah, I heard about that. I
Yeah.
heard.
Charcoal's really good for you, just period. Like just to take. It cleans out your stomach and stuff like that. And
Like
it has
barbecue
some
charcoal?
I mean that's what we think, but I don't know. I think that's people used to eat charcoal for that purpose, you know. So I think now they've done it like in a pill form. But yeah, I guess a lot of people have been taking that like I think the night before you're gonna do like heavy drinking, and it actually helps out a lot.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I might have to try that.
I know George has been doing that. I know we bought some. I think I think Laura might have had some a little while ago just to test it out, but it wasn't like a heavy night of drinking. She just took them to see how she would feel the next day.
Yeah.
I think the only thing they said was George said, just warning, your poop might be black. So don't get scared, don't get scared if you do take it.
Shoot.
That'd be kind of crazy to see some black ass poop coming out your ass. Like
Yeah, that'll surprise you. Hopefully you're not hungover and you see that.
I know you'd be like, what
Or
the hell's
still
wrong-
drunk.
What the hell's wrong with my ass?
My poop's black.
My poop's black.
So in the next segment, basically, obviously, we talk about this all the time. We got some movies coming out, and I mean, so I gotta ask Mr. Robinson, what's your movie pick, man?
Well, it's not really a movie; it's more of a TV show, you can say. It was the Paterno. What was it, like a documentary or just a? Not really a documentary, but it's Al Pacino playing Paterno. Saw it on HBO, and seeing Al Pacino be Paterno looks just like his ass.
That nose,
like
man.
yeah, like dead on like Paterno. And the people who don't know the story of Joe Paterno, he was a longtime college football head coach for Penn State. He got fired because of one of his assistant coaches molesting boys in his foundation. I think it was Jerry Sandusky. He got caught. He's in jail now. Everybody got mad at Paterno and the president, the athletic director, because they should have done something to protect the kids or to get rid of that guy. So they all got fired. And then I think a few months or so after Paterno got fired, he died.
Yeah.
So, but very good movie. I would recommend it to go see it. It's on HBO, Paterno. So that's my pick right there.
And is it kind of like told like the O.J. Simpson trial kind of thing, like that real life type of story?
No, it just starts to where they find out about the molesting towards the end of his career. To me, I wish they would have went back to like more the beginning of where it started, and kind of went forward from there. But they kind of started at where it came out that he might be accused of raping and molesting kids at a young age, like boys, 12, 14, 11.
Wow.
So, and I think the reason why the school didn't do much because his foundation raised a lot of money for the school. So they kind of looked like they kind of swept it under the rug for a long time.
They kind of had like that one movie with the Hulk. I can't remember that movie. Spotlight.
Oh yeah.
But that one was more about the Catholic Church swept it all under the rug.
Oh, yeah.
That type of same thing, it sounds like.
Yeah, but it was a good movie.
What about you, Big Mike? What we watching these days? What kind of movies, what kind of shows?
Mine's just got to be a show that's always on that we like every Sunday. It's just one of our staples out of the house that we have to watch. Kind of starts off the week because we shows it on Sunday and we watch it on Monday. It's got to be Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. And basically, it's just goes with him with like a political show, and they try to bring a little bit of funniness to it, in any possible way. And he basically just goes throughout that whole week, all the political topics and miscellaneous topics, and he just kind of just has little funny skits, very, very good. But it's always a good show that's just completely poignant and on the topic. He goes into Trump, he goes into taxes, everything, So he always has one thing that he dives into weekly on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty good show that we enjoy.
I've followed him a couple times. The dude knows his shit, man. I like him and Colbert.
Oh yeah.
Colbert's just a nut, but John Oliver's he's a little bit more spot on. I know he can say a lot more because he's on HBO, and so it's not syndicated. He can just basically just go with what he says, and the dude's in my opinion, he's a genius, dude.
Oh, he goes hard on people, like Trump. Sometimes he buys a commercial on Fox Network just because he knows that he watches it and he speaks to him, and I guess they buy it. He went heads up with somebody from some other country's president. They were going back and forth on Twitter on all this stuff, and oh man, he's not afraid to just go after anybody, and I enjoy that,
Absolutely.
Is Bill Maher still on HBO?
Oh yeah,
He's still doing his show?
Oh yeah, I love watching his too. I always like when him and DL get together.
Yeah.
It's just always a good show.
Chicken in the pot.
Yeah. What about you, Bri?
Netflix has been promoting a lot, and so is Pacino. Al Pacino, actually, B.M.B. talking about him. There's a movie coming up. It sucks. It's got pushed back till 2019. It's going to be called The Irishman.
Is that the one that what's the guy's name? The director?
Scorsese.
Yeah, his last movie, right?
Yeah, it's going to be his last one. It's going to go off the bang because he actually got Joe Pesci out of retirement.
I heard about that.
Pesci said he was done, and Pesci's not done. He came back for this movie. You got him in the movie, De Niro, obviously. You got Al Pacino. You got Bobby Cannavale, Ray Romano, Harvey Keitel.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, Ray Romano?
Yeah, man, Ray Romano's in this movie.
I like when he does serious roles.
I do, too. And basically, the movie's about Frank Sheeran, former labor union official with the mob connections, and he recalls his involvement in the slaying of Jimmy Hoffa, because no one to this day knows where the hell that boy is at. And it looks pretty spot on. They talked about a lot about it. It's been a lot of hype. But I'm just looking forward to it, man. It's been a while since we've seen a good like mob gangster type of movie,
I know.
Yeah. I think Netflix just bought a movie theater chain where they're going to start putting their movies in the movie theater so they can get the right accolades towards getting on Sundance and getting certain types of awards that you have to be in a movie theater to get.
Yeah.
So they're cutting off that, and then one of the things I think that might be getting pushed back is for this movie also, because one of the things that they're having problems with is going after very well-known directors or even actors, to do something, because they also want to get notified, or they want to get notoriety for doing these types of things. So this will allow them to be able to get into the Oscars and to get into Sundance and all these other things, So hopefully there'll be some better movies coming out.
Yeah.
And Netflix will keep on doing what they're doing, man. They're doing great right now.
Well, yeah, because Mary J. Blige got nominated. I can't think of the movie of it.
Oh, that was for... Yes, I forget that name of that one, too.
It was a Netflix movie that some people saw, but they were like, hey, it wasn't the movie theaters, but you know what? It was a movie, basically.
Mud or Blood.
Oh, Mudbound.
Mudbound, yes.
That's what it was. And her performance, I saw a little bit of it. She was really good, dude.
Yeah, it's just those ones that are just real rough, It's like, those ones are so hard. Those movies are so hard to watch. I think I got maybe 20 minutes into it, and it's like that movie Crash. It's one of those ones that you just watch once, and it's a great movie. Or 10 Years a Slave. It's just, you watch it once and they're just so hard and so powerful. It's just, oh man.
Like I've never seen Precious. I've only seen her at Food for Less, but I've never seen Precious.
That's a good one, man.
I haven't seen it, but I remember Monique was pretty rough in there, and I mean she's still rough to this day. And then Mariah Carey's in that movie, but yeah, I never saw it. I saw the one with Monster Ball with Halle Berry, and I can only you can only see it one time, and that's it.
You remember the movie Traffic?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they have a TV series out now, coming out based on that movie with Omar Epps and I don't know if Thandy's in it. There might be another chick in there, but they're coming out like a series, a Traffic one.
Okay.
Yeah, I just heard about that last week, so I'm thinking that should be pretty good if it's anything like the movie, which I like.
Yeah, I'm kind of drawing a blank. I think I've seen a little bit of it. I don't know if I went all the way into that one though.
Oh, Traffic.
Yeah, Traffic.
Oh, okay. It had a bunch of different known actors in it. Like they had, different scenes in the movie that kind of came together. Um, if I can describe it right, but yeah, it was. It got a lot. I think it got. I don't know if it won any awards, but it was nominated for a lot of things.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember they did a spin-off to Crash. Never saw it. I remember Dennis Hopper was in it before he passed away. But yeah, I never really saw it too much.
Okay.
But I mean, besides talking about depressing movies, I mean, look, we're all in our 30s and stuff like that. I know damn well we've seen some sports movies. So I gotta tell you guys, we gotta talk about what's our greatest sport movies growing up, or even to this day. Like, what's the greatest sport movie you ever seen, Mike?
I remember always watching The Program. That was
Oh
always,
shit!
Ooh, yeah.
yeah, that was one that I just remember. I remember always watching that one for some reason.
I haven't seen the program in a long time.
Omar Epps.
Omar Epps back in the
Yeah.
day. Yeah, Omar. I know for me it was always my favorite, The Sandlot.
I wasn't even thinking that. That is a good one.
The Sandlot is one of my favorites. You
Mine
know?
too.
Didn't they just hit 25 years?
Yeah.
They did. I saw the thing, man. I was. Oh damn, that's one of my. Yeah, that's the one that once it came out on VHS too, you bought it.
Yeah, I remember in junior high. You probably remember too, Brian, because we're in junior high together. Like on PE on raining days in the
Yep.
gym, they'll bring in, they'll roll in the TV. You know, you roll it in there, big ass TV, and then they would play The Sandlot like all the time, all the time.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite movies, man. I definitely love The Sandlot. That I can pretty much nail every clip in there. Obviously,
Yeah.
Wendy Piffercorn, You're Killing Me Smalls, The Great Bambino.
Play
Oh,
ball
yeah.
like a girl.
You know, some PF Flyers, man. Come on now.
Lotioning and oily.
Yeah, he looks pretty crappy.
Yeah, that's the classic. What about you, Brian?
No, you took my man. I mean, that's why I was just like, nah, it's cool though. No, Sandlot was good. I mean, Rookie of the Year was Rookie of the Year was okay, but no, The Sandlot's just, I could watch that movie to this day. I did like The Mighty Ducks.
Of course.
No, not because of that. I like Mighty Ducks, but The Sandlot was my movie. I saw it twice in a week. It's just the whole vibe, man. I mean, everything, and then. Like I said, everything was so catchy about it, and eye on the ball. It's baseball, and then there's the Hercules is the dog's name and stuff and everything,
Yeah.
man. Just a classic.
Can I do a bonus one?
Absolutely.
Major League.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
yes.
Yeah, that's another one of my favorite ones. Another baseball movie, but they're always they're the best ones, man.
There's a lot of them.
You know a movie I really liked, and I was listening to somebody, and they're so spot on about it. Is I didn't get too much hype, but now that you talk about it, it's a trip. It was Any Given Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were so Oliver Stone was so spot on with the head trauma and shit. And this is 1999 when it came out. I mean, Pacino was actually a really good coach in it. All the Toradol shots and cortisone shots that to this day, NFL is real hush about. He was spot on, man. And I mean, Willie B, man. And
Hey.
but that was a damn good movie, dude. I like Any Given Sunday. It's not one of my greatest ones, but to find out all the concussion shit going on these days, I mean, he was pretty much spot on with that shit.
There's a lot of them. There's Rudy,
Oh, forgot
yeah.
about Rudy.
Brian's song.
All right, you made me cry, dog.
I know.
What's that one with Costner? Field of Dreams?
Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams.
Or even
I
the
got
other
a couple
one,
with Costner that I
Even the
like.
other one
There's
too.
For the Love of the Game was
yes.
another one.
Like Mike?
You know, like
This guy.
Airbud? No, it's fine.
Oh, Space Jam.
Oh, Space Jam.
Oh, that was.
Yeah. Or is it? Nah, Caddyshack's not considered one, is it?
It is.
Yeah, that's
Yeah?
definitely.
Caddyshack?
Happy Gilmore.
Oh, Happy Gilmore, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Waterboy, man. Waterboy's up there too,
Forgot
Foosball.
about Waterboy.
Waterboy's a classic. Damn, there was some. Oh, The Big Green. I don't know if y'all remember The Big Green.
Oh yeah, I remember the big Ladybugs.
Ladybug.
Yeah, Ladybugs.
Oh, I used to
Yeah.
watch that. I've tried to watch that again. It's pretty raunchy. I forget what's his name. man.
Rodney
How bad he is.
Dangerfield?
Yeah, man.
And then the homeboy from Sequest, dog.
Oh gosh, that's right.
Little Giants?
Yeah, dude, Little Giants.
There's so many good ones.
I know.
Even Tin Cup, man. I loved
I
that
like
one.
Tin
I
Cup.
even watched that over and over again.
Sergio doesn't like Tin Cup.
Sergio.
Yeah, no. I still got to replay that and watch that.
But it's like nowadays, there's hardly any sport movies like that, like we grew up with. You know, it's a trip. It's like, damn, where happened to go? And do you guys remember 8 Men Out?
Yeah, that's that one with the ghost, right?
No, that's Field of Dreams. 8 Men Out was about the guys about the Chicago Blackhawks scandal back in the 1919 with Shoeless Joe Jackson and all them.
I know the story, but I never seen it.
It was a good. Even The Babe was good, man, with John Goodman.
Oh, yeah, that was good. Yeah.
You know, all that
But
stuff.
wait. What's the one with the basketball one that I'm trying to think
Oh,
of?
with Marlon Wayans and Kadeem
Yeah.
Hardison.
What's that, Sixth Man Out there or something?
The Sixth Man.
Okay, that's
was a
what I
good
was
one.
referring to.
Yeah, I remember that one.
That shit was funny.
There's a lot of them. I mean, even newer ones like Friday Night Lights was a good one, you know.
Yeah.
It's intense.
Above the Rim?
Oh, yeah.
No, He Got Game.
Never saw it.
I've never seen He Got Game?
No, I just saw
I
Sixth
got
Man.
one that nobody's calling out right now.
What's up?
White Man Can't Jump.
Ah,
Yeah.
Doobie Brothers. Yeah, man. Shit, how the fuck did I forget about that?
I know, huh?
That's a classic,
That is
man.
a classic.
I do like that movie a lot.
It's so pretty, so
Sidney Dean.
I know you hearing it, but you're not listening to it. That was so good. I love that line, man, that little conversation.
yeah. That was when him and Rosie, and then they're all in the car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, Jimi Hendrix. Yeah, I gotta watch that movie now again. I haven't seen that in forever, man.
Yeah, White Man Can Jump is a super classic.
Oh, yeah.
Super classic. But to keep it on sports, little sports action happening on here. I know me and Brian got little thoughts on here. Little Dez Bryant got released by the Cowboys. So I asked you, Brian, where do you think that Dez is going to sign? What team is he going to sign with?
Raiders.
Yes, you know, I was thinking it, man, but no, because you guys just signed Jordy Nelson. I mean, you could still get him for cheap. You know what? I would keep an eye on Arizona, because Larry Fitz still needs help. I know they got a couple, but I think Larry Fitz needs help. But he would be perfect fit. And it sucks to say it, man, but I don't want to see him wearing that. But he might wear a Giant jersey.
Nah.
He's talking because he really wants to stick it to Jerry Jones. And then what Jerry Jones just said today about, you know what, the door's closed on Dez. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Well, I don't know if the Giants want OBJ and Dez Bryant. Those two headaches.
Or
of
don't be
personalities.
surprised. Don't be surprised if he signs with the Dolphins, man, because they lost Landry.
You know what? That's true.
You know, he can always go there too. But I mean, keep him out of our division. You know, keep him. If he can go to the AFC, man, then I'll be glad. Unless, I mean, don't be surprised if even fucking New England signs him.
I was wondering if they would.
They might, man. They got rid of Cooks, you know, and I mean, who knows, dude. I just, you know what? He was good for a couple years. He was worth the hype for a couple years, and then once he got that contract, that was it, man. And it just kind of tailored off. And you know what? Hey, I appreciate you, but get rid of the 88.
No, that's true. I don't think they should retire the 88 jersey now.
Finally.
Just get done with it. Retire it like it was. So yeah, but NBA playoffs. Philly just beat Miami, so Philly, the young Philly team, the process. Ben Simmons moving on to the second round. That Cleveland Indiana series is pretty tough. But the playoffs have been kind of boring. You know, it's first round. I'm waiting for the conference finals and the finals until it really starts getting good.
Playoffs are just too long, man. I mean, it's gonna be, but shit, I'll be 40 by the time this shit's over with. You know, it's
Are you finally gonna be married then? Right?
Yeah, you be 40.
40, man.
40.
You know, but it's just like it's just crazy because it starts in April. You got and then it goes from Mother's Day to Father's Day, from Easter to Mother's Day to Father's Day. You know.
Yeah.
But no, I mean obviously Houston is by far. I mean, you scored 50 points in one fucking quarter. Good lord.
I know they were balling last.
You know
night.
they look legit. I tell you what though, man. I haven't been following up, but I've been keeping on track. Is the Washington Wizards Toronto series?
That's a good series.
The fact that it went to you have a 1 and an 8, and you know, it's been a long time, obviously Denver Nuggets, but you know it's like damn, it's tied up 2-2.
Yeah. Anyway, I think Toronto will end up winning that series because they got home court, but it's probably gonna go like a game 7.
I think so too. but you never know. And then obviously the Pacers Cavs series is the most interesting one because obviously the biggest hype is if Cleveland loses, where's LeBron gonna go? You know, so.
Same thing with Thunder and Jazz.
Yeah, that's true too.
I'm hoping Utah beats him so
Utah
he
is
can
scary.
come to the Lakers.
Utah is scary. Donovan Mitchell, man, you are definitely the rookie of the year. I don't give a fuck. You are definitely the rookie of the year. That guy is a beast.
Big time. But I think it should be co-rookie of the years, though.
Yeah, like Grant Hill, J. Kidd. Yeah,
Grant Hill, J. Kidd, because they
Lonzo.
both balled out. And Alonzo. Big ball of chicken.
But
Jason Kidd's back playing again?
this guy.
He was coach until he got fired.
Oh, was he?
Middle of the
Yeah.
season.
He was.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he got fired by the Bucks.
And they lost today, too, so they're down 3-2.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, man, obviously the biggest hype, and sorry, basketball, I got to push you aside. It's going to be in Dallas Thursday, is the NFL draft. Can't wait for it.
Why's it got to be in Dallas?
Because last year was in Philly, and I already got a bad feeling after what happened last year with Drew Pearson, which made my fucking day. That shit was great. You know, I know some shit's gonna go down in a good way, in a fun way, in a sports talky shit way, but it's gonna go down. It's you know what? For the one thing about the draft I hate is these mock drafts because everyone has something different. It's like, you know what? What's Cleveland gonna do? Fuck, who knows? Who knows what Cleveland's gonna do? They might do something good. They might do something like we scratch our heads, but it's like, who are they gonna draft? You know, are they gonna pick? You know, obviously Baker Mayfield, Josh Darnold. Sam Darnold, Josh Rosen, Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
You know, where's Lamar Jackson going to go? Saquon Barkley. The only thing I have a 90% hunch about is Saquon Barkley is going to the Giants.
That's what I think.
Everything else I don't know about.
Yeah, I think nobody knows. That's why I think this draft is going to be one that everybody's going to watch because nobody really knows where they're going to go. So, I mean, we'll see. I'm thinking there's going to be some trades, though. A lot of trades to move up. There's too many good quarterbacks, and I think a lot of teams are going to trade up to try to snatch one of them.
The biggest trip was last year you find out that New Orleans was going to draft Pat Mahomes, and Kansas City got word about that, and that's what they did, because can you imagine, dude, if let's say New Orleans got Pat Mahomes, Drew Brees is a free agent.
Yeah.
That's a trip, and that's crazy, man. So, when I heard that, I was like, damn. So this year, I mean, obviously you have all these quarterbacks. Is there teams that need quarterbacks? Oh, hell yeah. I mean, Cleveland needs probably all 5 of them if they can. When they draft one last year, they already trade his ass. You know, it's like, damn, dude. But my feeling is I know Cleveland's going to get a quarterback. For some reason, I think the Dolphins are going to get a quarterback.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to think. Oh, Denver definitely might get another quarterback. I know they just picked up Case Keenum, but Case Keenum is not your guy that's going to last, you know. He's your guy that's going to last maybe 1 or 2 years, and that's it.
Yeah, but
the Cardinals. The Cardinals are going to get a quarterback.
Cardinals, yeah. I think Cleveland's going to mess up like they always do. They're just cursed.
I got a feeling.
Are they bad at drafts?
Oh, yeah, dude.
They don't know how to draft. But I heard something. Remember Tim Couch?
Yeah.
When he got drafted by the Browns? Well, they haven't drafted a top 5 pick quarterback since Tim Couch, and before that they haven't drafted one since 1971. So they don't really get quarterbacks top 3 or top 5. It's usually like late first rounds or mid. So they're not really getting the best quarterback in all those drafts that they messed up on quarterback. So they have all the opportunity to pick the right one this time with the number 1 pick. So
you know what's the trip though too is everyone talks so down on Tim Couch. Tim Couch was like David Carr. Like, they were good hype quarterbacks. They had no offensive line because his numbers were actually not that bad. Yeah. And then he got killed. Just like David Carr, same thing. You know, it's like they had no offensive line and he got killed. And that's what sucks because no matter what, Ryan Leaf is going to be a bust until Johnny comes back. Manziel is going to be up there as well. And, of course, sorry, Mike, but your jersey, Jamarcus Russell. You know, Jamarcus is a hell of a bust. For $70 million is broke. You know, but that's why after Thursday I'll be happy because all the mock drafts, all the speculations, it's over with. We can fucking move on and figure out what we're gonna get. But in the meantime, we'll see what happens. But it's exciting. The draft is actually kind of fun in a way because they just call someone's name and you're like, all right. And I think Dallas, the pick. I don't even know.
I think Dallas is picking 19th
unless they
18th?
Trade up, which fuck who knows,
something like that. But it's sad. It's a sad day in Southern California for hockey, isn't it, bro?
Yeah, man. What happened? You know what though? It's sad, but it's crazy because of the Knights. your expansion team, you're playing this good of hockey. You do what you do to the Kings, but no matter. Hey, the Ducks gave up 8 fucking goals, dude. You know what I'm saying? At home, I think it was at home. I forgot, but both teams played like shit.
Yeah, I mean the Kings lost some nail biters, overtime thrillers and stuff, but still 2 sweeps for both Southern California teams. It's not looking good right there. But music. We gotta love the music, and I know a new artist, J. Cole.
Yep.
Came out with a banger. I think he had the most downloaded stream or most streams of albums in 24 hours, like the record for Apple Music.
No way.
It was like 64.5 million.
Damn, it's a lot.
So a lot of people were listening to J. Cole album. I think it beat Drake's Views album a couple years back.
Who?
Drake.
Oh.
His Views album a couple years back. But yeah, I'm loving the J. Cole album, and I know you heard it too, Mike. I mean, there's so many good songs on here, like Photograph, ATM, Brackets, Once an Addict, Window Pane, and the one that everybody's talking about. Oh, Kevin Hart, yeah, in 1985 when he's dissing those young littles, all the littles out there.
Yeah, he comes hard on him. I mean, he doesn't even. He just kicks knowledge. I don't even think he's really truly dissing anybody. I know he probably could have definitely went down that route, but it was just really cool how he did it. You know, I enjoyed that. I even let Laura listen to it. Laura was bobbing her head and was like, "Oh, dang!" You know, she's like, "I got to read the lyrics." You know, she wants to read the lyrics of that one.
Yeah, that was a dope song, but I like the album. It's cool, you know. And
yeah. No, I was going to say it's a testament to how much I like it. Is like I haven't even put one of those songs in any of my playlists that I have because I listened to it front to back. Like it's like I haven't even pulled any of the songs out yet to just listen to them like by themselves in the playlist. Like I kind of got to listen to it with that full album, and I haven't gone back and listened to an album like back to back. Like one day listen to the full album and then go back the next day and listen to the full album, and I don't know how long. So I was really enjoying it.
That tells a lot about that album.
Yeah.
I was watching a video on YouTube today. The guy who pretty much said "fuck J. Cole" a year ago, Lil Pump, responded to the song, the 1985 song on the album.
Chicken shit.
He's talking about, I don't give a fuck J. Cole. I'm still gonna do lean and fuck that lyrical shit. Like I'm like, damn, this guy, he's not gonna be around long. He's gonna be gone. Nobody's gonna care about him. You know, talking about why you dissing a 17-year-old and blah blah blah.
I'm like, why you come at him then? You know?
Yeah. You know, I mean,
you can't just pull that card just because you know you're 17. You know what I mean?
Watch J. Cole gonna be waiting. That's your birthday when you turn 18. Gonna whoop that ass.
Oh, there you go.
That's what
He's gonna be the clown in the suit. Like, what's up?
Pop out the box. Hey, here I am.
Yeah.
Pop, pop. Yeah, but who's this new guy you got in here? Was that Maxi Pad? Or what's his name?
Maxine Crying. I don't even know how to say the exact name, but it's basically like instrumental piano mixes. Okay. And it's dope. It plays some like classic rock, some rap. I played it with Brian a couple times at the beach and stuff, but it's just a good little thing, a little bit different atmosphere than rap and stuff like that, but it's just a nice little melody. He's got little pianos playing. It's a little bit upbeat, but it's cool little for change. You know, he's got some really good things. I think the album's called like Neonics Piano or something like that. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it exactly, but it's a pretty good little mix, man. I enjoyed it.
Oh, okay. So
and it's just kind of like an old cut, something that's nothing new, but just something I like to go back to every now and then.
So what kind of, it's just like, kind of music is like, what genre is it?
He picks a little bit of everything. He kind of just grabs like some 80s stuff and he does like a little piano mix, and I think even some 90s stuff and even some rap stuff. Like Biggie, I think he does like a Biggie's track on there that he just does piano. It's just basically instrumental.
That's cool.
Yeah, just something you can just kind of throw on and just kind of vibe out to. Maybe have a glass of wine or something like that.
Okay.
Have some of that Tanqueray.
Oh, hell no, man. Tanqueray is...
Sipping on some Zizza.
Tanqueray is back in the day. That's it.
Yeah.
It's like that Cisco.
Ugh.
Oh,
Some Mad Dog
Cisco.
20, some Alizé. When people fucking go, can I get some Elise? The fuck is that? You mean Alizé? Okay.
Alizé. I remember in high school, I was rolling with two of my friends, and they went to the grocery store, and they came out and told me, "Hurry up, go, 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 go! What the hell are you talking about? Drive
heroes,
fast."
man.
No.
Fool stole some damn Alizé.
Yeah.
I was like, "Shit, I'm the getaway driver now." I was like, if I knew they were gonna go in there and steal, I would have rolled off and left their asses.
Hell yeah.
Good old days, man.
Oh man, I remember that. But Brian, who's this Malcolm X's brother you got here? Though?
Lonnie X swerving, man. I mean, I've been for some reason. I mean, I listen to rap, but I like the mellow rap a lot more these days. It's got a good beat, good tune. It's kind of chill, and it's different. But it's just like I said. The main thing is, I mean, I like beats more than the rap, and it's just the mellow beat is definitely caught my attention.
Yeah, you missed it last weekend because we were talking about R&B, man, and you were always that one that always loved R&B,
Oh,
man,
still
and still
do.
do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I definitely see you finding these guys out like this, you know?
Yeah, sometimes there's
But
only
hey-
so much rap you can listen to, you know?
Yeah.
That's true. But Brian, you tell me this. Why do you think it's hard for? We'll take it back to what me and Mike were talking about last podcast. Why can't you play R&B with the homeboys in the car no more? Like, what's
You
the
know what,
problem with it
man?
nowadays?
It's times have changed. We haven't. I mean, I'll still bump some 12 play next to you, bro. I don't give a damn. You know, or I don't care. It's just, you know what, people, they don't understand what the song's all about. They just listen to the beat like, oh, okay. But nah, once you listen to like Your Body's Calling, Bump and Grind, Something for the Honeys, Malcolm Montel Jordan, you know, you got to realize what that shit's all about back in the day. You know, it's like, hey, man, we're at a Sadie Hawkins dance, and that girl asks you to dance to that song when you're in 8th grade or whatever. It's like, oh, hell yeah. You know, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I know people make it a big spiel, but nah, it's, you know what, they come back to our genre back in the day.
Yeah, but it's not even like what B was saying, too, last time was like, it's not even out. Like, people aren't even doing new
No.
stuff like that.
No. Well,
No,
where's
no,
that real
man.
soul music at, though? You know, where's those harmony boys the men people at?
Some Erykah Badu, man, some Music Soul
Yeah.
Child back in the day. You know, even some
D'Angelo.
some
Yeah,
Avant.
D'Angelo. Yeah.
Even Ja Rule, dog. What would I be without you?
Yeah, that's true.
You
Yeah.
know, Ja Rule got soft, then he got fucked up taxes. So fuck.
Is he the one that tried to do that party out in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah,
Something like that?
he did. They people paid all that money to go, and it got canceled, and they didn't get their money back. Oh, they're getting sued like crazy.
Oh, yeah, it was bad, man.
Yeah,
Badlands or something? I can't remember the name
something.
of it.
I forget what country it was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty that's pretty messed up.
Holla.
That was pretty messed up. But but Mike, you got a pick for this week?
Yeah, I'm going to go with a pick that I listen to all my podcasts with. It's called Pocket Cast. You can listen to it for free, or you can pay, I think, like $7, and it's like lifetime. But what I enjoy about it is I listen to podcasts all the time. In my car, out of my car, working in front of a desktop, and basically what it does is it kind of syncs with whatever app you have, or if you're on a computer, it syncs, or or iPads, or however. And basically, I just love that, because I can just pick up one place and pick up right here where I'm working or something like that, and I just enjoy that. And it has all the podcasts, so definitely a good little podcast catcher that I enjoy. You can speed them up, and like I listen to so many podcasts. I listen to them like 1.5 times fast, so like it saves it all, so it knows that when I listen to that one, I like it that way. Some of them I listen to 2 times fast, so it just keeps track of all that stuff, and I just enjoy it. It makes it very, very easy to keep on enjoying podcasts. So that would be my pick.
So you kind of speed it up, like they talk a little bit faster, or what?
Oh yeah. When I have like. I've cut down. I went from like 20 different podcasts to like probably like 10
Yeah.
now. And when you've got that many, or you've got somebody going for 2 hours, it's like, it's like hurry up and get through it. It's almost like homework sometimes. I feel like under pressure when I see this big old list of podcasts I got to listen to. I'm like sweating. It's kind of bad. So that's why I started making it faster. And I enjoyed it. And it knows that you could also do it where it boosts the volume, because some podcasts are they're produced a little bit lower, just because like music, it has a lot of bass and all this stuff, but you can like up the volume. Sounds. You could cut pauses where it'll know that it's paused, and it'll chop that shorter so you can get through stuff faster. And it just remembers all that. You can do that across all of them. You can do it just on that podcast. And yeah, I don't know where I'd be without that one.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool thing.
I don't know where I'd be without my pocket cast.
I don't know what would be about my podcast. Yeah, my pick is I had a lot of it over the weekend. Was a beer by Carl Strauss, Red Trolley. Been one of my favorite beers for a while. I don't drink it that much, but when I do, I like to take down a few or more, or 5 or 10. But I recommend you like a good craft beer. Get you some of that Red Trolley, good red beer by Carl Strauss. I think it's only like a California thing, though.
Yeah, I think they're San Diego, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the San Diego area. Yeah, in the San Diego area. So.
They make good, solid beer, man.
Mm-hmm. And there's another one, the Moasic or something like that. Is that the IPA one?
I'm not too sure. You know that?
I think I tried that one before. I think I bought that one time. It was a little too strong for me, but I just go back to the Red Trolleys.
Yeah, and they got good food too at a lot of their restaurants.
So, what about you, Mr. Landrum?
I know everyone's got it, but it took me till 36 to discover Amazon Prime as well. But I recommend Groupon. Whether you like to go horseback riding, go on a boat trip, go wine tasting, or whatever, they got everything you're looking for, and it's dirt cheap. They got really good deals. The only thing I recommend is if you do like, let's say you pay for a Groupon, read the fine print on the bottom, because sometimes, let's say you buy it on a Thursday, you have to wait 24 hours to use it. I learned, luckily, I used it last week and it was still honored. But definitely keep your eyes on Groupon, because sometimes they won't say it until you scroll way to the bottom. And if you buy it like on a Thursday, they'll be like, no, you got to wait 24 hours and then it's ready to go. It kind of sucks like that. But it definitely will save you. I love it, and I'm going to keep using it pretty much anywhere I go.
Have you ever been horseback riding?
I've only rode a pony when I was 4.
I think I've seen that photo.
I think everyone's seen that photo.
What about you, B?
No, but I got on a camel.
What?
Yeah, there was like at the grocery store shopping center. They had like a little carnival looking thing in the parking lot going on, and I had a babysitter when I was like 4 or 5. And I remember she took me to there, and they had camel rides, right?
Okay.
So my ass got on top of a camel with the instructor, or whatever the person who was controlling the camel. So I remember rolling a camel, but I never got on a horse though. Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah, I've never been on a horse either. I've been on that probably that same pony that Brian's been on though for that photo.
Yeah, man, that's a good photo.
Shit. Well, I think that's going to end the podcast here, fellas. But we got to get our little social media shout-outs there and our plug-ins.
If anybody wants to recommend topics, hit us up on Facebook.
Yeah, not too graphic, though. Not too graphic.
No, nothing about riding camels or anything like that.
Nothing about eating booty or anything like that.
None of those. No cannibal stuff.
No, nothing about that. So, yeah, you can follow us on iTunes, B.M.B Podcast, Twitter at B.M.B Podcast 3, Instagram at b.m.b.podcast, our website, bmbpodcast.podbean.com, and like the Facebook fan page. I need to post some polls. I haven't came up with none, so if you guys got any ideas about polls, let us know, and we can post it and get some votes so we can talk about it on the next podcast.
Yep, and please rate us on iTunes. Any way to get our ratings up and get us out there and to get to a broader audience, that'd be great for us.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget, for your financial needs, BM Financial, Big Money Financial Mike will help you out with that, get you saving some money.
Yep, email me at bigmoney.com.
Yeah, and if you need that good solar stuff, Brian can help you out with that too, Save you money for the summer.
That's right.
Yeah. But we'll see you guys next week. Peace out.
Be safe.
Thank you for listening.
Be safe.